So girls, now after the ledger accounts, after posting the ledger entries from the journal, after recording them, balancing them, closing the ledger accounts, now the last step that we come before preparation of the financial statement is preparing the trial balance. Now what is trial balance? It is not a step in the process of accounting. Accounting cycle, if you remember, begins with journalizing, that is recording, then classifying, that is the stage of analyzing them, putting them into ledger accounts, and after that now it is the next step comes check the arithmetical accuracy through the trial balance. It is not a process of accounting. We are not doing anything new in this step. But before we proceed for the last step, before we proceed for the last stage of accounting, that is analyzing the results, finding out the result of the accounting records, after we know the calculation of the profit and loss, before that we try to check the arithmetical accuracy. That word I have highlighted here, arithmetical accuracy. That means in order to check any errors, any human error, any accounting error, any calculating error, any recording error, any such type of error which can cause a problem later in tallying of a financial statements. See girls, after this the last step will be preparing the financial statements. There is no point of preparing financial statements if the results that is depicted by the financial statement is not correct. If the result is calculated wrong because of any error, maybe, see, accountant is a human being. Human errors can occur. 1 0 forgotten somewhere, one amount forgotten somewhere. I forgot to pick up. I closed and balanced the ledger account, but I forgot to post it further in the financial statements. So such errors are automatic, can happen. We cannot ignore or bring all the errors to the possibility of errors to 0%. That is never possible. But in case we ignore it, then the financial statements will reveal a dismaying figure. That means the figure that is interpreted by the financial statements may not be correct. So now what do? We prepare this statement. This is not an account. It is a statement to check the arithmetical accuracy of the work, of the accounting records that have been made till now. So what do we do here? See, this is the format of the trial balance. On the top we mention here trial balance of so and so for the year ending, for as on. So as at 31st, as at 30th April, 31st March, 31st December, the closing date of the financial statements, closing date of the business, we write that here. The columns that are made, these are the 4 columns of the trial balance. The first broad column picks up it states the name of the account for which the ledger has been made. Next, ledger folio column. You know the folio. Folio means the page number of from where this ledger balance has been taken. Then comes the amount columns, the debit amount and the credit amount. Now we start posting the amount in the trial balance. This is the closing balance of this capital account. So if when we make the capital account, the ledger of the capital, it had a closing balance, by balance carried down. That balance this is the balance. That means the balancing figure of each of these accounts. As many accounts, there may be hundreds of accounts. We will have the list of trial balance with 100 of accounts. So as many ledger accounts are made, as many the same number of balances will be depicted here. Same number of accounts will be depicted here. Capital account, we close the capital account with the balancing figure of rupees 1 lakh. So we write, because the capital account showed a balance on the credit side, so we write it in the credit column. Sudhir's account was closed, by balance carried down was 10,000. So by balance carried down means the balance was on the credit side. So we record it in the credit column. Drawings account, when we made the drawings account, the balance was on the debit side. rupees 52,000. So we write it in the debit column. So whatever the balance showed, the name of the account, the balance showed, and whichever side the balance was shown in that ledger account, we write it on those sides. For a clue, I will tell you, the assets always carry a debit balance and the liabilities always carry a credit balance. That means if we make the account of the liabilities, they will always have a credit balance recorded on the credit side. See here, capital is a liability. This person, Sudhir, personal accounts can have a debit or a credit balance, can be asset or a liability. Okay, they can be debtor or a creditor. And sales account, the sales account is a liability account. So whatever, liabilities always have a credit balance and assets always close to be in a debit balance. We total up the amounts in the end. We will be satisfied. The accounting records are satisfactory when the totals are matching, and they have to match. They will always end up matching. Why? Because we have been following a double entry system. Double entry system means whatever account has been posted to debit of some account has also been posted to the credit of some account. So when we total all the debits, they have to total with all the credits. So total of the trial balance always will tally. It will always carry the same balance. It has to carry the same balance. And we close the trial balance, the debit total and the credit total, by making a double line underneath showing that the accounts have been tallied. So unless it is tallied, we cannot pursue the making of the financial statements. We cannot start by making the financial statements. So after the trial balance, so trial balance now, this is very significant. We need to make the trial balance. See, but I've told you girls, the debit balance of real accounts always show the value of the asset that is posted to that account. We have always seen that real accounts usually do not show credit balance. Debit balances of nominal account always indicate in case nominal account show a debit balance, it always shows a loss. And a credit balance in case showed by nominal account, that is always a gain. So we can say the debit balance is either an asset or an expense, and a credit balance either is a liability, capital, or an income earned. And we have shown that by making this trial balance. We have tallied that by making this trial balance. Now after this, we are going to do a question. And the question that is following in your textbook. This is the question that you are going to do now. This question number 10 in my textbook. Question number 10, it reads, enter the following transactions in subsidiary books. Post them into the ledger and prepare a trial balance. So you're entering them in the subsidiary books, making the subsidiary books. You have not done a question with that. Now you're going to do a detailed question with that. Now, right now, after you attend to this lecture, after you understand, start doing the question. The assets have been given, liabilities have been given, and the question pursues here. You have to make the subsidiary book, then the ledger balances, and then the trial balance. You have to prepare the trial balance, and you will close and leave the work only when the trial balance tallies. I will ask you who all have, I will tell you who all have to send the questions, the responses. Okay.